The federal government has said it is consulting in response to a request by Nigerian students in Sudan for evacuation from the country. The country is currently witnessing hostility between the Sudanese Army and the paramilitary group Rapid Support Forces. This was contained in a statement signed by Gabriel Odu for Media, Public Relations and Protocols Unit, Nigerians in Diaspora Commission on Thursday. Odu said the commission was in consultation with the National Emergency Management Agency, which is in charge of emergency evacuations, and also with the Nigerian mission in Sudan and other relevant agencies. He said the chairman of the commission, Abike Dabiri, urged all Nigerian students in Sudan as well as Nigerians living in Sudan to be security conscious and calm. The president of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky, has congratulated Nigeria's president-elect, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, on his election victory. This was even as Zelensky invited him to his war-ravaged country of Ukraine on a state visit. The felicitation is coming 2 months after the former Lagos governor was declared winner of the contentious presidential elections. Tinubu polled 8,794,726 votes to defeat the People's Democratic Party candidate Atiku Abubakar and his counterpart in Labour Party Peter Obi, who garnered 6,984,520 and 6,101 and 533 votes respectively. In his congratulatory message, Zelensky praised Tinubu over his victory, adding that his war-torn country is determined to further strengthen cooperation with Nigeria. The Ukrainian leader also used the opportunity to extend an invitation to the president-elect to visit Ukraine on a state visit after his inauguration on May 29th. The Lagos State Police Command has paraded 42 newly arrested criminal suspects for various offenses committed within the state. State Commissioner of Police Idowu Owohunwa, in a press brief at the State Police Command, said the state can only be free of criminality when the people collaborate with the police. The Commissioner also appreciated members of the public for partnership so far and said the police needed the right information to fight crime. He said the suspects that were arrested operate around Ijora, Orile, and Ikorodu areas of the state, adding that the exhibits recovered during the arrest include locally made guns, axes, cutlasses, cartridges, and multiple charms, among other harmful weapons.
I'm delighted to know that in the course of these highly coordinated, intelligence-led anti-cultism operations, we have, as of today, mobbed up and arrested a total of 42 suspected cultists in operations carried out at Ijora, Orile, Ebutemeta, and Ikorodu. In the course of these operations, a total of 10 firearms of various descriptions were recovered from the cultists. These include 6 locally made shotguns, 3 locally fabricated semi-automatic pistols, and 1 English-made pistol. 3 axes, battle axes that they often use to hack down innocent citizens or their opposing rivals. Cutlasses, 3 cutlasses, 3 daggers, 3 knives, 13 live cartridges, multiple charms. The statement being made here today is twofold. It's twofold. First, to warn the cultists that in line with the promise made to Lagosians, we will deploy all our operational assets and will provide the leadership that will ensure that the special unit of the Lagos State Command sustains this battle against cultists who appear to be determined to threaten the internal security of Lagos, threaten our value for peace, and our wish for a stable, secure order in order for Lagosians to operate.
The State Commissioner of Police also said he is putting up a better facility in the state to attend to cases related to violence against women and children. The Police Commissioner stated this during a stakeholders meeting with non-governmental organizations at the command headquarters in Ikeja. Mr. Owohunwa, while thanking the stakeholders for their support, said there is no police force in the world that can achieve its mandate without collaborating with the people and organizations like the NGOs.
If we are to be frank with ourselves, do we have police investigators that are well versed, that are professional and well trained enough to manage some of these social and criminal issues we talk about? Rape, abuses associated with children, abuses within the family relationship. We are for now treating them as routine thing. That's why, like you said, a victim of domestic violence will go to a police station and the police will say, "Nah, husband and wife." It's because that, for now, is the state of our knowledge. It is only through capacity building that we can alter that and say, look, it has gone beyond that. And I will need those of you seated here to support me in giving them that new orientation so that they will know that if somebody comes to the station, it's a red flag. It's a red flag. So what is the limit of the law? What is the thin line? How can you cross this thin line without seeing yourself as getting involved in husband and wife issues? I think it goes beyond that.
Commending the Commissioner of Police for being proactive in the fight against crime and criminality, some stakeholders at the meeting said they are ready to support the command in achieving its goals.
It's a very welcome development, given the fact that the issue of human rights is usually pushed, at the table of the police and lawyers most of the time. And the new Commissioner of Police having the initiative to put together this type of meeting, it's a very welcome development, like I said. And as you can see, the outcome of this will go a long way to help the police in at least collating data of what human rights abuse and issues relating to human rights will be, and also help in managing his own vision too, because he has actually made mention in his own opening remarks what he envisions of policing and human rights in Lagos State.
When someone is traumatized as a result of domestic abuse or child's rights abuse, that particular individual, that person is psychologically traumatized. Sometimes you also have physical abuse. And you don't want to go to a place where you're further traumatized as a result of responses and how you're being received. And so the fact that he's beginning to match words with action almost immediately goes a long way to show that we perhaps could experience the change of narrative as we have it today.